multi-stream this. I already started a little while ago. He jumped out of a red car into this truck down the 10 freeway. So I don't know if he's headed out this way. We'll keep an eye out. We'll jump outside if he happens to be going down Olympic.
The Chachapoyas built underground food storage with natural ventilation systems and constructed walls that lean inward for earthquake resistance. The city could house up to 3,000 people with a complex rainwater collection system and buildings aligned with the sunrise, demonstrating the high level of development of this civilization.
There's no audio on. What's up, Dragonfly? We got a speed chase here. We had one yesterday too, actually, that started in Alhambra. I used to live in Alhambra, went all through South LA, ended up in Koreatown. But this guy, last they were saying he was on the 10 freeway. Let's see, is that the 60? Yep, he's headed this way. So if we pop outside, there's a chance we'll hear the sirens go by. He's on the, that's the highway right behind the shop here. And we'll watch it from up here. I did also share out a video from AXN News. He did a behind the scenes with Marcel, who's one of the guys who flies on the choppers when Marcel might be, let's see. He might be up in the air later today or now, actually, with this going on. But yeah, I shared that out. Got to check out the helicopters and a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you normally don't get to see. And you could check that out in my posts. But trying to see whereabouts he's at here. Let's see. Does look like he's heading this way. I'd seen the sign. It said Pomona 60, so. And I only see the chopper and that one, I don't know if that's CHP or not. But our exit, it'll say Indiana, so we'll see. I'm trying to read the freeway signs there. We also had a speed chase end here on Saturday night outside of the shop. We shared that out on one of the live streams, and I also made it for the members there. And this guy hopped out of another red vehicle and jumped into this truck, like this truck was waiting for him. Oh, there's Downey Road. So let's see, Downey. He might have passed us up already. What's up, Isaac? Oh no. Yeah, I see the junction for the Long Beach 710 freeway, so he's gonna be passing by right now. Yeah. Yep. It's wild how often this happens. He's heading over. He's heading over to he's exiting there. Let's see, what exit is that?
The city is located on a
Let's see, Valley Boulevard.
by 3 rivers, creating a complex network of canals and a picturesque landscape.
So he might be wondering if that's the 710 that he's on now. There's Valley. I know Valley for sure.
The temples here showcase Khmer and ancient Thai styles, featuring towering crags and giant Buddha statues.
Philip Blair is looking for the orange juice. Yeah, still no audio here with ABC7, which is all good. we'll be doing our own announcing. All right, he's picking it up there, Magneticus. Magneticus, it's not going fast enough for him. What's up, Jonocide? Hope you're having a good day at work. We're at work here too, bro. Just taking a little time out for this chase here.
One of the city's greatest mysteries is the disappearance of the royal treasure after the Burmese...
And I was mentioning the speed chase that ended here. See, there's BTC. I know exactly where he's at. He's headed southbound on the 710 freeway. So he's either going to hit the 10 freeway coming up, which there's always traffic, or he's going to go all the way to the end like I usually do on my way home to Valley Boulevard. So there's the red truck he was in earlier. You're going to see him pop out, and he switched trucks. Watch. I'll be sure to tag you when we get more of the Corvette chases, Magneticus. Those go pretty fast. Or a motorcycle chase. Magneticus says he likes them fast and dangerous. So watch, right here, let's see if they show when he pops out and makes the switch.
This is an important archaeological site with tombs carved into the towering rock walls, showcasing the power...
And I was going to try and set this all up for the laptop, but it would have taken too long. So I cold slept on this one. I haven't seen smoking stand. Here we go. Switch. You got a dog there. Looks like a homeless encampment possibly there. Boom. Switching cars. Darting to the Woo! All right, Billy. Here we go. And Juanito. See that?
The ancient capital of the empire, and was constructed...
And now we're in this white truck here. Right on, Jonocide. Yeah, it was an interesting show with the whole spring rituals. You know, I've been mentioning a Donut Factory YouTube channel. They go in on all that stuff pretty hardcore, and they were picking apart like the logo, like they did a little bit on Jessica's channel, but they picked it apart way more. I was like, whoa. I was seeing all sorts of stuff that I couldn't see before. And then yeah, I noticed also the piano keys. What's up, Jessica? Great show today. The piano keys that remind me of the Templar checkerboard floor. And yeah, the spring rituals, it seems like, yeah, the whole phallic and the upside down Baphomet. Yeah, I see all that. And so people have been really tearing apart that logo. They even pointed out the 2 black women are on the logo as well. The 6 women are on there, and then the 2 black ones as well. You can spot that on the logo. And I'm sure Maverick approached. There's the white. Oh, he's pulling over here. So we're looks like he might be either running out of gas or up to something else. But the white CHP right there, we call the Paloma. Truckers will call it that. My dad told me Paloma is a dove. But the white Paloma is like a white dove. So it's kind of like I don't know if it's a code word truckers use or something. Yeah, Magneticus could walk faster than this chase. Well, let's see it, Magneticus, and go live. And we'll stream you. You never know, man. You know, people, you never know. Day to day, I'll say it again, none of us are exempt to the ups and downs of life. You know, you could be having a good time in life one day, and the next day, next thing you know, you're on a speed chase on the news. And so yeah, we trip out on these things, and I just, you know, for me, it's just reality. You know, they just pass by near us here. I talked about the Friday incident outside of the shop. Yesterday, Smoke and Scan reported on one. It started in Alhambra. I used to live in Alhambra, and Alhambra is a pretty safe community. Oh, they're giving up there. It's a Dundada game over. We're the game over emojis.
The journey into Petra through the Sick Gorge, stretching nearly 2 kilometers.
And so I was like, wow, you know, it started out of Alhambra. You wouldn't think things like that happening in Alhambra because it's so close to South Pasadena. Yeah, they tried, huh? Yeah, I think they need the Corvette for that one, for the getaway. Thank you, Philip Blair. I see it. Oh, she's taking off, yo. She's out. We out of here. Let's go. Left his ass behind. Ah! Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. I'm telling you. 11:11 on the live there. Oh, shit. So she's going to go up all the way to Valley Boulevard. She's taking it all the way to Valley. And she's either going to go left or right. Oh, no, let's see. Yep. She's taking it all the way down to Valley. The freeway is going to end here. This is my way home. And at the end, she's either going to make a left or a right on Valley Boulevard. And we'll see where she goes from there. To the left, she'll end up in El Sereno, California. And to the right is going to be Alhambra, California. So speaking of chase starting in Alhambra, this one might end up headed that way as well. Yeah, let me send a mental message to the family. Be like, yo, y'all watch out. I don't know. It's one of those downtown trucks. Those things run forever. All right, she's exiting. Let's see. So she's making the left. That's Valley Boulevard there. There's a 7-Eleven right to the left here. She's passing the 7-Eleven there. There's a 7-Eleven. She's headed up Valley towards El Sereno. Woo, she's in the hood now. She's in our hood. Watch out. And so there's going to be train tracks to the right of her. There was a recent homicide coming up on the left there. You probably won't see the flowers. There's she's passing Zingo's Tacos there. Train tracks to the right. And we'll see she's coming up on Eastern Boulevard, which is another big main street. And she is flying. Woo, trash is flying. This is not good, y'all. There's going to be some traffic coming up here. She's either going to keep on Valley or make a right on Eastern. Yep, here's a light. Oh, watch out. Yep, this is Eastern Boulevard, big traffic. So she's going to make a right. She's now headed eastbound on Alhambra Road. So now headed towards Alhambra. Never, Ninja Dave. Here we go. I know exactly where she's at. Let's see. She's gonna... What's up, bro? Here we go. Dang it. Y'all check it out. I got a customer. I'll try to set you up right here. Look. There we go.
Archaeologists using LiDAR technology uncovered over 16,000 hidden structures beneath the jungle canopy, revealing a city far more extensive than previously imagined.
You know what size you're looking for?
Tikal also holds priceless treasures of Mayan history, including intricate stelae and hieroglyphic inscriptions that unlock the mysteries of their language and past.
7 years cash. And we have great also. All the big. There's a great also.
Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979, Tikal is celebrated for its cultural and natural significance.
What's it called?
Rio, R-I-O, like Brazil. Rio Smoke Shop.
Okay, can I look around at all the other side?
Adding to its legacy, Tikal made its mark in popular culture, appearing as the rebel base on Yavin 4 in Star Wars: A New Hope, 1977. Perched high on a plateau at an astounding 3,700 meters above sea level, Sacsayhuaman commands breathtaking views of Cusco and the majestic Andes Mountains. Famous for its colossal stone walls, some weighing up to 200 tons, it stands as a testament to the extraordinary ingenuity of the Inca civilization.
Right by my granny's house. Uh-oh.
Fit these massive stones with such incredible precision.
The almighty leaf on the sleeve? Do you know what that tastes like?
No idea, bro. I don't.
You don't partake in the wraps.
Yeah, I don't really do. Which ones?
The almighty leaf. I've never seen this one.
Oh, yeah.
Adding to its
So
mystique,
they were.
the walls are arranged in a distinctive zigzag pattern, forming three parallel layers
Okay, yeah, well,
believed to
that's
symbolize
Yeah.
lightning, a sacred element. in
Yeah, that was
culture.
kind of like a little exclusive. See, I think they hit them on.
Yeah, let me,
These are 10.
After the Spanish conquest of Cusco, much of Sacsayhuaman was dismantled. Its stones
No
repurposed
cash or
for
home.
art
is
buildings.
it cheaper with the
Yet
cash?
the largest blocks
We went to the car
remain
wrap.
immovable, defying time and destruction. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983, alongside the city of Cusco, Sacsayhuaman stands as a powerful symbol of history, culture, and mystery.
Yeah, brother. I'm glad you able to find something, man.
Oh, yeah, this looks great.
Yeah. We're gonna re-up on flavors soon, bro. We just gotta go do a little shopping.
Right on.
Yeah, you have a blessed rest of your day, man. Thank you, man. And yeah, there's another bracket clothing in the back over there too. There's some
Yeah, let me check it out.
hoodies and stuff. Yeah,
Such as the Dharmarajika Monastery, Javelin Stupa, and numerous monasteries.
bro. There's this speed chase going on right now, bro. They just passed by my grandpa's house.
What?
Shit. They passed by here on the freeway.
Established as an academic and religious center. as
Are we still
early
going?
as the 6th
Jeez.
century BCE, Taxila Sila became a cradle for the
Where's she at now?
Buddhism
And I believe that was a lady.
philosophy.
Oh yeah, bro. Some of those pants. They're pretty cool. Yeah, no, I got me several pairs. That's the smugglers, yeah. I got
This
these.
considered
They
one
were
of
like
the
that. They
first
were
centers of learning,
different.
where
That,
advancements
I
in
probably could
medicine
rock that.
and
Those
Buddhist
are cool as
studies
fuck.
flourished.
My nephew, I'm surprised he didn't bail on those.
These are cool. You skate them because they feel kind of heavy.
Yeah, they feel heavy as fuck. No, I took mine hiking because they had pockets and everything.
Oh,
Positioned strategically on the ancient Silk Road,
Rugged.
Taxila was a
Perfect.
vital hub for
But they got
cultural
these little
exchange.
trippy, different styles like that. Don't worry about them. Might have to maybe later let's take off.
Oh, no.
And then some of those hoodies have pants that go under with them. But they're weird, bro. They're kind of like,
City
you
was
know, a lot of
covered
me
by
pants
Alexander
that, like, I
the
guess my brother
Great
said
in
it's style.
326 BCE.
Yeah, bro. I was like, hold on.
In history.
Nice, like,
Oh,
no,
yeah, I think kids are popularized.
right? Yep. And I was like, okay, I get it now. But they're really long though, bro. They're like, for some reason, we just got like certain
As a
sizes
crossroads of
of
cultures,
pants.
Tuxedo
So you gotta be like
became
a
melting pot for
basketball
Indian,
player.
Persian, and Greek British.
Well, I think people are into dragging the bottom now.
Oh,
Getting it over the top.
all right. That's maybe what it is, bro. I'm not up on game with that.
That's
Develops irrigation
I was like, dude, you could
systems,
tailor them and
demonstrating
fucking.
its innovative approach to
Thanks, I'll be back.
No problem, brother. Have a good one. Thank you. All right, back on the chase here. Whoa. Had a customer there.
hidden in the arid expanse of southern Peru.
Everyone's probably back to lunch. What time is it?
The Nazca Lines, a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yeah, so I'll have to tap in with my sister and grandma and all them. See if they've seen anything. I'm sure they heard about it.
This vast desert canvas boasts over 300 mysterious geoglyphs, ranging from straight lines and spirals to intricate shapes.
See, I'm trying to figure out where. There goes the train. So, see a lot of garbage around there, graffiti and shit. Woo, watch out. Wrong way. Beep, beep.
The largest of these figures spans an astounding
And why is it
170 meters.
that these vehicles in these pursuits always have a full tank? Watch out, pedestrian. They always have a full tank.
But how were these massive designs created?
I'd be out of luck.
Secondly, why?
Probably last a couple blocks. Need gas. There's a number 10 up there. Look like a heliport. Watch out.
Shapes served as
Woo! Hey, Jeff, watch out.
for extra.
They might be coming your way, bro.
Despite lacking scientific evidence, continues to captivate imaginations worldwide.
Yeah, Richard, 100, bro. And again, a shout out to Marcel over at my post. We shared AXN News, did a behind the scenes with Marcel, who's one of the guys who flies in the choppers and brings you these chases. What's up, Barb?
Incredible drawings.
Oh, she's on, it looks like Cesar Chavez, AKA the Old Sunset, I think. Yeah. So she's headed eastbound on Cesar Chavez, it looks like. So she might be headed back to,
However, this cultural treasure now faces
we'll see,
threats, urging humanity
kind of downtownish area. Almost, they say a lot of these speed chases will end up where they started. But they did mention Alhambra on this one, so she did head back that way somewhat.
deep within the lush jungles of
It looks like she's headed back towards the east side.
Chichen Itza, a sacred city of the ancient Maya civilization.
Yes, Magneticus. Lord help us all.
Surrounding this historic site are verdant green.
Yeah, she might be passing a park here soon. The DMV actually, is that?
Once
She might be headed to the DMV.
and sacrifices.
Get your registration renewed there.
The heart of Chichen Itza stands
We'll see. There might be a park coming up on the downtown LA. Yeah, yep. Back in downtown.
360
So if you're in a speed chase, you have to make some. Yeah, there's what was that? Missed that street there. Looked like it said Echo Park. You gotta make
during the spring equinox.
some drives through downtown.
Phenomenon
If you could, if you have enough gas, Hollywood. And then if you try to get away, they say, oh, there's the Citibank. So yeah, Cesar Chavez, that's Echo Park area.
that this pyramid
That's where the big church is. We went to go check out. So it's Echo Park on the left, Angelus Temple. We went to go look at it a few weeks ago. Did a live from there. So let's see, the park on the left. Yep. 101 freeway coming up here. So she might be hopping back on the freeway. Woo! So freeway entrance coming up on the left, and also a little further down on the right here, we'll see a bridge. So we're in the Echo Park, across the street from Echo Park area. I believe it. I thought it was a chick, bro.
That resembles the call of the sacred Quetzal bird.
Yep. So she passed the freeway entrance.
Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
So not getting back on the freeway, and that is Temple Street, I believe.
As one of the new 7 wonders of the world.
Ninja Dave, you're making me shake here. Oh man, I hope nobody gets hurt in this. This is wild. It's a wild one.
Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1980.
Blew that stop sign as well.
A testament to its unparalleled historical and architectural significance.
And I'm sure, what's up, OGG UK? So when Andy comes to America, we're gonna bring him to LA first so he could experience
For its Dravidian-style structures
the high-speed chases out here.
carvings, and makes extensive use of locally sourced
They're showing the switch of trucks there again. Yeah, Philip, you gotta. What do you gotta match the same letters or numbers? Make sure you're not a bot.
stone chariot and the Akhuturiya temple showcase the brilliance and creativity of artisans from the Vijayanagara era.
Yes, scary and wild. And I'm sure Smoking Scan is probably on it right now. That'd be hilarious. Whoa, watch out. Yeah, what do they say? Viewer discretion be advised. Heads up. This is live.
The Vitala temple stands out with its 56 musical
And there's Ross.
with distinct notes when gently struck.
There's another park there. So is this are we back in, like, is that Lincoln Park now? Where the hell are we? Oh, it's MacArthur. It's got to be MacArthur Park, right? I think we're at the famous MacArthur Park here, you guys. So she might ditch here.
Contra temple in
This would be a good place to ditch the truck and just go get lost in the mix there. But nope. Probably honked at the homies. Larry H. Parker. Rest in peace. You know, Larry H. Parker, famous attorney. Him and his brother, right?
defying gravity and
Jeff, did Larry H. Parker pass away? What was it, last year?
witness this phenomenon.
Woo! Watch out. Yeah, I remember those Larry H. Parker commercials ever since I could remember.
Temple of Edfu.
Yep, Ninja Dave, right?
The sun god in Egyptian mythology.
You just need to put the clown nose and hair on. What is it? Wednesday? We had one Monday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. It's been about almost every day this week. Yeah, Richard, there was a chase the other day, and it seemed like it was they said one of the most respectable chases, because the guy was really being, I guess, not really dangerous compared to everyone else that goes on speed chases out here. Watch out with that guy. Oh, people walking there. Yeah, he dropped off a bunch of people before he started the chase. So a bunch of people hopped out of the small car. Got people again here, pedestrians. Watch out.
Of the god Horus.
and they described it as a clown car because all these, just like, how many people are gonna get out of this small car here? Which we have been talking about clowns lately. I was on a live stream. You guys could check out Old World Florida, and he had a guest on this weekend, and they were getting into the Shriners and clowns. You know, a little Freemason talk there too, but yeah, the connections between the Shriners and that's an awesome shot there. And clowns. They got to dodge the buildings. What are those boxes in the back? What up, Hillbilly Herb? You got them lit, bro. Look, that's an old world building right there. I bet. With the helipad on top. Frowns of clowns. And you know what other scene came up in mind with the Shriners and clowns? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, when they go to Bazooka Circus, right? Isn't there like some Shriners coming in inside of the casino there? I'm almost positive. I should know. I've seen that movie so many times. Yes, it will, Magneticus. They were talking about that with Marcel, the guy who goes flying with the news choppers, and he's probably covering this chase now. He was mentioning, and you could check out that video on my posts, AXN News. What up, Bomber? Jump on in here. We're on a chase. He was mentioning that most of the helicopters only last on a full tank about 2.5 hours before refueling. And they just got into all types of stuff behind the scenes. They were showing gear, the gimbal on the helicopters, the cameras, the what do you call it? The joysticks, the whole setup that he uses to zoom in and get the footage that they do. It's amazing. It's an awesome job that he has there. But man, that's a whole lot of work, it seems like, especially for those pilots. Some of them stay in the facility 24/7, just waiting for a moment to fly. Or I guess they go do other stuff if they're not on a chase or fires and stuff like that. And it was just, yeah, some fascinating behind the scenes stuff there. Oh, there's China. I think that might be Chinatown area, is it? Or no, that's Bunker Hill, I believe. Old Bunker Hill. That's probably an old world structure there as well. So the elevator, Angel Flights, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a little trolley that takes you to the top. So there's a two levels to the city there. We'll have to go in on that. Bunker Hill and Angel Flights. I know some of the old world channels have. Yeah, but she does exist. Yeah. Bomber, it is quite a sighting to see you during daylight.
Often referred to as the Atlantis of the Sand.
And so as usual, like we've been doing the live streams, glad you're here. I had a bunch of tabs pulled up, you know, different webcams ready to go. And this jumped off, and I was like, all right, let me set up the multi-streams and everything. I was like, bro, by the time you get all that going. And I tried, I think it was yesterday or the day before with another chase. But luckily, Smoke and Scan covered it. But I hit the go live, and something happened. And so I just deleted the stream and abandoned ship there. Left it to the professionals. Hey, but this is the next best thing. And how cool would it be to be on a helicopter and checking out, you know, the city or maybe one of these situations? Yeah, I believe Magneticus. So if you go to AXN New, or no, it was Smoke and Scan. his YouTube channel. And Marcel, the camera controller that I'm talking about, he's pretty much on all platforms, you guys. So if you look up at Marcel _ camera op, you could find him on TikTok, Instagram. He also has a YouTube, and then they also have a second YouTube. His YouTube is not big at all. So let's go over there and show him some love and subscribe. But I'm sure his Instagram is probably a lot bigger, and so is the TikTok, and he's more frequent on there than the YouTube. But they have another YouTube called Sky Snitch. So at Sky SKY Snitch is the YouTube channel. And yeah, check that out. So what the hell happened here? Did we lose? Don't tell me they let it go. Or are they still on the chase? Kind of lost track here. Looks like they're looking for the vehicle now. Maybe they called it off. It got too dangerous. They've been doing that a whole lot lately, you know, which is also not a good thing if they're letting people go, getting away with this crap. What the hell is that square there? Big old building. It's like a block. What's that tall one there? Let's see. Or maybe they drove themselves straight to the Twin Towers jail. I don't know. Trying to figure out where we're at. Bobber, you never know. With these chases, they could go any way.
Sanchi was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1989, preserving its historical and spiritual significance.
Yeah, look, there she goes over the not the divider, but the little island there that was over by Granny's. And you know, someone got hit there last year, taken out. This was a bad one. They called off, yeah. Corvette wrecked in the passenger. Oh, man. Whoa, genocide. Yeah. We've gotten some military, some real, like I seen a real horrific one that one of the stringers covered. And it was some Marines headed back to their base. I think it was in Orange County, but they were headed, I don't know, maybe towards San Diego. And that thing completely, it disintegrated, bro. It was amazing and horrific, bro. I was like, wow. Like, that'll stick with me forever. And yeah, those guys were drinking. So, yeah, you know, be very careful out there, everyone. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like we lost the chase here. I think that might be it. I'll get some details, find out what happened here. Maybe y'all could bounce over to Smoke and Scan, and I'm sure he's got some details over there. But, yeah, I don't see much of the chase going on here, unless she jumped out and is running somewhere now. You know, these downtown underpasses and places like that have been a hot spot for the getaways also. People will go under bridges and places where the chopper can't see the vehicle, and they'll ditch the vehicle and then get ghosts.
In 1470, marking the end of its prominence.
There was another chase. Let's see, I think we had covered here, and right when I ended, I think it might have been, what was it? I might have been streaming one of the stringers, and they ended up passing by our place that night also, and I was like, dang it, I should have kept the camera rolling, but it's all good. Much love to you, Tina C, seeing your message here. And yeah, we'll be catching up with some messages. Big up to Ninja Dave. Seen your messages also, bro. Appreciate it. We'll be tapping back in. Maybe we'll do a live and go through a bunch of messages here. and possibly we might be getting some more time to be able to go live coming up here soon, and we'll definitely do that. Should have put a blocker in front, or some what is it, the stripe, the road strip, the spike strips. And the day goes on. Yeah, you get some rest, Jeff. We'll let everyone get some rest now, and we'll give you an update on this chase. Anything else popping off out there, we'll jump on it. I am going to touch on, there have been another airplane incident that Thin Lizzy, our good friend Thin Lizzy Borden, put me up on game. She sent me a message when the situation happened because her partner works at the Denver airport, and I believe this incident did happen there. And they're saying something about a bunny going through one of the turbines or something like that. There's video of it. So yeah, bunny. And as we get into spring and all these rituals going on, could it be something more occult there? Again, with these all these airplane incidences happening. Anyway, y'all, have a good one. Be safe.